Welcome to Module 5, What's Next? Using the data to drive instruction. In this module, participants will learn about instructional implications to consider after administering and analyzing the Fountas Pinnell benchmark reading assessment. Using data to plan individual, small group, and whole group reading instruction will be discussed, along with information regarding the Literacy Continuum resource, guided reading guidelines, and the Fargo Public Schools recommendations for small group reading instruction. One of the most important uses of assessment is to inform instruction. Even while administering and analyzing a benchmark assessment, you will notice things that the child can and cannot do, and will find yourself thinking about what the child needs to learn next. When you've completed the assessment, you will have valuable categories of information that will allow you to connect your findings directly with individual, small group, and whole group instruction. Please read this quote from Heinemann. What's your reaction? After you're done reading, discuss with those around you about the purpose of benchmark assessments and how it affects instruction. Stop the video here. Benchmark data can be used to make individual, small group, and whole group instructional decisions. Each part of the assessment provides valuable information for planning and teaching. This table illustrates ways data can be used to support individual students with creating browsing boxes, making book selections, and differentiating teaching points based on the varying fluency and comprehension needs. Review the information in the table and discuss with those around you. The benchmark reading data provides information to assist in forming groups of students that are alike enough to teach effectively together. It also helps with selecting texts that have appropriate amounts of supports and challenges for each group of readers, and guides teachers' interactions with students as they process text. Read the information in the table and discuss with those around you. Benchmark data also provides information to assist in planning for whole group instruction. Comprehension strategies and skills, fluency, and writing mini-lessons can be designed based on students' proficiency and areas that need reteaching or reinforcement. Review the information in the table and discuss with those around you. The Continuum of Literacy Learning is an additional resource book found in each benchmark kit. Here is the book you could find in grades pre-K through 2 in Level 1 kits. This book can be found in grades 3 through 8 in Level 2 kits. And in some schools, the pre-K through 8 Continuum of Literacy Learning book may also be available. Within the Fountas Pinnell Literacy Continuum, there are many resources for you to review and use after you have completed your benchmarking. Interactive read-aloud and literature discussion, shared and performance reading, writing about reading, writing, oral, visual, and technological communication, phonics, spelling, and word study, and guided reading. Please find a copy of your Fountas Pinnell, The Continuum of Literacy Learning, in order to access this information. Fountas Pinnell suggests the following ways to use the Literacy Continuum to enhance your teaching of the following operations: Foundation for Teaching, Guide for Curriculum Planning, Linking Assessment to Instruction, Evaluation and Grading, Reporting to Parents, and Guides to Intervention. The use of the Literacy Continuum is key to supporting best practice for teaching reading. The Continuum provides specific descriptions of the texts that students read, listen to, write, and perform. In addition, each continuum lists specific behaviors and understandings that are required at each level for students to demonstrate thinking within, beyond, and about the text. Taken together, these behaviors and understandings represent the demands of the text. They form what students will be expected to do in order to effectively read and understand the text. The behaviors and understandings are cumulative across the levels, always keeping in mind the range students read through. Insights about students' comprehension are gleaned as part of the benchmark assessment. The following slides outline students' understanding as they think within, beyond, and about text, and provide teaching points for further instruction during small group. Take some time to review these slides and the strategies that are described. Reflect on your current teaching practice. Which strategies tend to be the focus during instruction? Based on benchmark data, are there any that need to be taught more intentionally? How might this affect the discussion, questioning, and student engagement in guided reading? After you've looked at all three slides, choose one or two strategies you would like to focus on more. Fountas and Pinnell defines guided reading as guided reading is a small group instructional context in which a teacher supports each reader's development of systems of strategic actions for processing new texts at increasingly challenging levels of difficulty. Students in the group are similar, although not exactly the same, in their development of a reading process, so it is appropriate, efficient, and productive for them to read the same text. The text offers each reader the opportunity to learn how to read more effectively, creates a shared text experience, and allows you to teach with greater impact. From the definition of guided reading comes the 8 essential characteristics of guided reading. Take a few minutes to read through these characteristics, paying attention to the words in orange. Discuss with a partner why the 8 characteristics would be considered the heart of a literacy program. As stated from Fountas Pinnell, the ultimate goal of instruction is to enable readers to work their way through a text independently. Based on recommendations made by Jan Richardson, Fargo Public Schools recommends that K-5 teachers should meet with every reading group at least 2 times per week, meet with their lowest reading group every day, and meet with at least 3 groups per day. Here at Fargo Public Schools, guided reading is not round-robin reading.